on to our next topic is I would like you to have an activity today. And so our activity for today is the set up reflection stations. So what we are going to do is I have four stations here. So the four stations are the growth corners. So the first question in the growth corner is, what is the most personal challenge you have in overcome? And number two, the second station is regret lane. So if you could do or redo a moment, what would it be and why? And the third station is success spot. So the question is, what accomplishment are you most proud of? And then the fourth station is future vision. So the question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, so stand up, children, and go to any stations that you want to answer. Okay, are you done? Okay, very good. So go back to your proper seats and so based on what we've done lately, what do you think will be our topic for today? Yes, very good. So our topic for today is about writing reflection. So writing reflection is a process where students describe their learning, how it changed, and how it might relate to future learning experiences. So here wherein you think about the subject, then write about how it makes you feel, how it relates to your life, and what you think will happen next, and what you have done if you were there. And so next is the technique in writing reflection. So the first is the introduction. So in the introduction, give a preview of the most exciting part of the lesson learned. And here we can start with our introduction by sharing our ideas about what we read or watched. Yes, and next is word, and next is write how this experience influenced you. So it is also the introduction. If you can put it into the strategy in a place to influence those concepts that you watch or read. So next is the body. So body is what is the most important lesson which I can apply in my daily life. So here we can write about the most important lessons we can apply to our lives from what we read or watched. So next is the letter C, conclusion. So we are going to write here the conclusion is the overall impact or lesson learned. So in conclusion, we can write here the impacts of our lives in the lesson that we learned based on what we read and watched. Where we started here with the generalization from the topics that you learned and applied to your life. So next is advantage. Reflective writing can help you to develop academic skills and better understand the topic you are studying. And so the disadvantages of, the advantages of reflective writing is this could also help in developing academic and analytical skills, and this can also enhance comprehension of complex topics, and this can also encourage the critical thinking and personal growth. So if there is the advantages, of course there will be also the disadvantages. So the disadvantages are students may not fully understand the video or story that you gave them. Yes. And also some students may struggle to fully grasp the material how did you learn it? Number 3, what are the challenges that you face and how did you overcome them? Number 4, what would you do if differently if faced with a familiar situation in the future? And number 5 is, how has this experience influenced your thoughts, feelings, or behaviors? Okay, class, so you may start. Are you done, class? Okay, pass your papers. Okay, since you're done, we'll be having another activity and this will be by group. So, I will be grouping you into 4. So, please count 1 to 4. Okay, group 1, you will stay here. Group 2, you stay here. Group 3, you stay there at the side. And group 4, you stay there. Okay, so I will be giving you a 5 question and I will give you also the criteria. So, our activity for today is write a reflective essay that addresses the following questions. So, number 1, what is the concept or skill you've learned? Number 2, how can I apply this concept or skills in your daily life? Number 3, what benefits or challenges might you encounter when applying this concept or skills? And number 4, how will you know if I am successfully applying this concept or skill? So, the grading criteria here is clarity on concision of writing, 20 points, depth of insight reflection, 30 points, practical and relevance of application, 30 points, and organization and coherence of the essay is 20 points. So, overall total is 101. So, you may start. Are you done, class? Okay, and if you're done, if you really did learn, our topic for today is, can you answer my question? Okay, number 1, what did you learn today? Yes, we learned about writing reflections. So, number 2, what do you think happens when we take the time to think about what we learned?